Cal Barajo versus Jared Cannonier just took place in the Apex. Man, sick fight. Old man Cannonier loses. Sad. He lost the decision, though, as I predicted. Cal Barajo does not have that crazy of power, even though Jared's pretty chinny. I know he did kind of get knocked out in round 5, but Jared, he looked pretty good. He looked good. He looked fast for old man. He's like 40 years old. In the wheelchair, he got pushed into the octagon. It was a great fight, though, to be honest. I mean, Jared looked pretty sick. But yeah, Cal Barajo does not have a lot of sting on his punches. I knew he was going to take him to decision when he couldn't finish Paul Craig until, like, what was it, round 3 or something? It took him a long time to put away Paul Craig. I don't know why people thought that he was going to destroy Cannonier on the feet so easily. I had Cannonier winning at least one round, maybe two. I probably need to rewatch it, but yeah, it was a real good back and forth fight. Jared does have serious power. He was hurting Cal Barajo throughout the fight. He was rocking him at times. There was one moment where Cal Barajo's legs kind of went jelly a little bit. That was a man. I'm bummed out for Cannonier. I wanted him to win, but it's all good. I really like Cal Barajo. Seems very nice. Was very respectful during the fight. The thing that worked the best for him in this fight was, one, his movement and defense. He was kind of shoulder rolling with Jared's big looping overhands and hooks and whatnot. And his jab looked really crisp. There wasn't a lot of telegraph on it. And it was popping Jared's head back over and over again. Part of that, I attribute to him being younger, faster, and Jared being slow, and reaction time is going to be a bit slower to the punch. You know what I mean? It's going to be harder to block it or get out of the way of it, and when you're 40 years old in there with a young, super quick, big guy. But his jab did look really, really good. I think that if we see this calculated Cal Barajo again, I think he can go a long way and outstrike a lot of these guys. I think that he could totally outstrike and beat up Marvin Vettori. I think that he has a great style for a guy like Paulo Costa. But yeah, no, Cal Barajo, his boxing looked pretty good. He had good defense, good footwork. His leg kicks were hurting Cannonier early. For Cannonier, I mean, here's the thing with Cannonier. He likes to step in and throw big bombs and looping shots. And as the fight progressed, he started to find Barajo and punch Barajo on his hand, because what Barajo did to defend was it's like a traditional boxing defense where he would shoulder roll on his left side and hold his hand up on his right side. And that works with big 16-ounce gloves, but Cannonier just hit so hard. And he was hitting Barajo's hand, and it was hurting Barajo through his guard. Even though the punch was blocked, it was still hurting Barajo in moments. I think that his type of defense would work better against a guy like Sean Strickland, a guy like Marvin Vettori, and so on. But when you have a guy as powerful as Cannonier, you're going to look worse with your defense, even if you're blocking everything. It looked really, really, really good in round 5. Obviously there was the knockout decision. That was a weird thing. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because everyone was talking about, Cannonier's last fight, right? But whatever. Who gives a fuck? What you do care about is this. What's next for Cannonier? What's next for Barajo? Yeah, Cannonier just keeps fighting these young, really good and dangerous contenders. I think that for Jared Cannonier, he should take a bigger step down in competition. I think Jared Cannonier should fight a guy in Jack Hermanson, maybe, or Roman Dolidze, one of those two. I think that Jack Hermanson is good. It's kind of a feel-good old head matchup, Or I would love to see Cannonier, fraud check Roman Dolidze. I know he's been fraud checked a few times now, but it's always nice to see Roman Dolidze lose, especially after, he beat my boy, Bag of Milk Anthony Smith. Yeah, I think that Cannonier should fight Jack Hermanson. I don't think Cannonier should fight anyone that has one-punch knockout power, or just really, he should look for guys with the least amount of power that he can fight, because Jerry Cannonier's downfall has been his chin. He's always been a bit chinny, but yeah, he got caught real clean by Cal Barajo. But I want to see Cannonier fight someone with a little bit less pop, a little bit less sting. Maybe fight a grappler in Roman Dolidze. Someone who Jared can showcase his defensive grappling against. I do think that I would pick Cannonier against both of those guys. Part of me just wants to get Jared a win. I feel bad for him. He kind of got robbed out of his title elimination bout with the Amavov fight. He could have honestly gotten a title shot against, if it was Strickland, if he beat Amavov because of the history there. But Jack Hermansson, if you look at his record, he's kind of win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one for his last 10 fights. And he won his last fight against Joe Pyfer, so it's about time for, Jack Hermansson to lose again. It's all good. It's just the way of things. Cannonier needs to bounce back. Man, he's too old to bounce back, let's be real, but I want Cannonier to get a few wins on his way out, As far as Cal Barajo, he's kind of in a more interesting spot because middleweight's kind of log-jammed right now. We got Dricus as the champ. He's going to remain champ, become the middleweight goat. I can't wait. He's going to defend against Strickland next is what it's looking like. So I think that Cal Barajo should fight the loser of Dricus versus Sean Strickland. I think that him versus Strickland would be kind of fun. Cal Barajo, he has decent boxing. Him versus Strickland might be fun. I think that he would have the heart to bring it to Strickland, and he does have the Fighting Nerds plot armor, so yeah, I think that would be fun. If it's Dricus that loses to Strickland, I think that would also be fun. Cal Barajo, he's a good grappler. He has good striking. He could hold his own against Dricus. I think it would be a pretty cool fight. I would pick Dricus, though, to beat him as of right now. Well, we have to wait and see a little bit. But I think that that's what's next. Cal Barajo versus the loser of Dricus versus Sean Strickland. And let's do Jack Hermansson versus Jared Cannonier next. I think that sounds good. They're both going to need some time off. Cal, he got that big cut under his eye. Cannonier got knocked out and lost the decision. So both these guys are going to need some time off. It was a sick fight. They went to war. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. Let Cal Barajo recover and rest. Wait for the Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis fight to play out and, go from there. For Cannonier, Hermansson might be ready sooner, though, so maybe Roman Dolidze if Hermansson doesn't want it, something like that. I don't want to see Cannonier fight like Joe Pyfer or Mikel Pereira or one of these guys with one-hitter-quitter power. I think that a more fun and fair matchup for a 40-year-old chinny man, Jared Cannonier, would be someone with, no ability to really hurt him on the feet badly. So, yeah. Tell me what you think. Gonna start uploading more frequently, maybe. We'll see where we go. I got a lot of videos planned out. I got a couple videos recorded. Got some hot takes coming. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't know if you are, but I'm excited. I can't spoil it, but yeah, I'm excited. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.